take a breath, guys and gals, because this is a big moment for me. This is a big moment for me and my channel. 3 balloons to celebrate. We've got the candles, we got it all out today. We're gonna do a few couple things. The first thing I wanna do is absolutely thank each and every single one of you. I cannot be sitting here at over 100,000 subscribers. That doesn't even mentally compute in my mind. 100,000 people. This isn't even 100,000 people watching one video, which would be, to me, an accomplishment into itself. This is 100,000 people who have said, I want to see more of you. I want to be part of this family. And it's happened. Close to 27 million views. That is, like, I could say the number, but I don't think I can realize how big of an impact that is. And I just want to thank you for that. I'm going to tell you a little bit of cool stuff. I'm going to tell you the origins of Rick9G, where that comes from, if that's my name or not. So I think you're going to enjoy this video. We're also going to reveal all the winners of the giveaway, the biggest giveaway I've ever done. 9 DVD sets of everything from I Love Lucy, Hogan's Heroes. You have to stay tuned all the way to the end of the video to find out for that. I want to start out by saying, wow, how did I get here? It's really hard sometimes if someone joins in very recently and sees a channel like myself at 90,000 when I was there, or 50,000, and see all of this support and love and say, wow, you know, this person's spoiled, or this person, how easy for them to have gotten 100,000. All of a sudden they see me at 100,000 and think I'm a big channel. It's hard to think that I was in a small little apartment back in 2014, probably one of the worst 2-3 years of my life, of my 33 years of life. And I wrote this in my YouTube post, but I wanted to say this on video. I was in a relationship at the time. It was a very difficult relationship. Even though I was in one, I was very far away mentally, emotionally, physically from my family, from people that I loved. And I really felt alone for the first time in my life. And it wasn't just alone, it was so much upheaval, so many issues that I'm not going to get into, but just know it was the dark recesses of what I could imagine would be a very difficult living existence. I saw no way out. I really didn't. This is a story that took place over years and years. It wasn't snap your fingers and things changed. I wanted to do something different. I felt trapped, and I said, you know what? This was after I met a YouTuber who I looked up to and watched. Kind of a long story, but I met him through someone that I knew at the time. I met him in person, and it was accidental, but I kind of babysat his dog. Not myself, it's kind of a long story, but like I said, that's how I met this individual. And I found out, wow, this person makes a living doing YouTube? How does that even work? I went nuts researching. And I said, well, what can I do? I can play games, like PC gaming, you know, build cities, do fun little things. I did that for a while. Not too many views. I was lucky to get 20, 30 views in something, and then a year later, it was still 20, 30 views. It was not too great, but I enjoyed doing it. And a few months in, I had this inkling of saying, you know, gaming's great, but my real passion is classic shows, classic TV, but there's nothing on YouTube. I Googled it, I looked, there was nothing on YouTube other than the episodes themselves, little clips. Back then, copyright wasn't a big thing, and I just looked, there was nothing on classic TV shows. No information, nothing about bloopers, nothing in terms of videos. There was nothing. I looked because I wanted ideas. It wasn't copying someone, but it was like, hey, let me look up to this person that does it, and then maybe I can wrap something up. Maybe I can make... There was nothing. There was nothing to emulate. There was nothing to have an example for, to make something on my own. So I said, let me just do this. There were a couple people from I Love Lucy from some episodes that I knew about. Let me make a cameo video, special. I honestly thought 20 or 30 people see it, maybe 2 or 3 people comment. That was my goal. I was like, if that happens, that'd be great. There's 2 or 3 people out there in the world who love I Love Lucy. 400 views, 500 views, 1,000, 2,000, 10,000, 100,000. That video right now is, I don't know, 200,000 to 300,000 views. Then I made another video. That video right now is at 1.1 million. I said, what? Fast forward to now, I started adding more shows and I'm where I'm at now. That was 6 years in the making. That was 4 years of making not a dime, not a cent, investing in this, getting research material, answering people in the middle of the night who would comment and I wanted to comment. I loved what I did, but there was no financial payback. Even though I was putting money into the channel, I was putting so much money in, getting nothing in return. But I was so happy. Time went on. Only about 2 years ago, I started to see some money coming, little by little. Yay, $10, yay! I made my first $100 on YouTube for 5 years of work. And then that got bigger and bigger. And I am by no means, and it got bigger to the point where this is my full-time job. I do other things. I have another separate business, which I started a couple years even before YouTube, which was my primary income. And I was a teacher at the time. Like, I've always done other things in businesses and stuff, but this business has surprised me. It's gotten to this point. I wanted to give you my story. Now, a lot of you say, where does Rick9G come from? I'm gonna tell you, I've never really told it in a public forum. I hope it means something to you. It really means something to me. So back in, I believe, 95 or 96, I was about 8 years old. My dad got the first computer for the home and he said, hey, we're gonna have internet. I'm gonna give you your email address. I was like, whoa, okay, I don't even know what that is. I was 8 years old. He said, you gotta come up with a name. And I was like, well, my name's Rick. And he was like, well, no, it has to be like at something, at Google, at something, or whatever it is. And at the time, I'm a pilot now. I fly a private aircraft, so a single propeller aircraft. I wasn't a pilot at the time, obviously, but I've always dreamed of flying and going in jets. And if you're aware of aviation, so forth, for those who don't, I'll explain it. Whenever you see the aircraft and the jets doing loops and doing really high speed turns, you pull, that's physics, pushing and pulling on your body. And, you know, when you're ever on a roller coaster, you go down, you feel the G's, the gravitational forces, and we measure them in multiplication. So right now, sitting here, I'm in 1G. 2Gs is double the sensation of being pulled down and so forth. So it's like you feel like you're weighing double your body weight, which is crazy. So if you're 200 pounds, it's like you're weighing 400 pounds. Well, some of these fighter jets hit 9Gs. That was the maximum. So what I wanted to do, I was Rick, trying to pull 9Gs. I was trying to go the maximum. I was trying to do the loops. That was my dream. That was my goal. Fast forward a few years when I was trying to apply to the Air Force Academy, you'll see on me, this was my biggest weakness. They ask you for your vision. I had horrible vision. I still have horrible vision. I could not qualify to be a fighter pilot. I could not get in that cockpit and pull those Gs. But when I was 8 years old, I did make that email, Rick9G. And it always stuck with me when I made my YouTube channel. So that's not my real name. It's just that concept of Rick9G, Rick the ultimate. Not that I'm the ultimate, but reaching the ultimate. I didn't want to reach 2Gs. I knew the maximum was 9. So I wanted to reach 9, right? That was I wanted to hit the top. So I found out, wow, I was a hopeful little kid. I was ambitious, right? And that Rick9G always stayed with me. I still have that email address today. I use it for business purposes on this channel. And then when I was going to name this channel back in 2006, I started this channel in 2006, never really worked it till 2014. I said, what do I name it? Well, of course, Rick9G. Little to come to know, later I would come up with a motto, be hopeful, based on a YouTuber that, again, got me out of a lot of difficulty. I was inspired by his videos. He blew up on YouTube. He became a popular guy. Roman Atwood, if you don't know, quick thing on him. on why he inspired me so much. He has a lot of parallels in his life to mine. Really difficult past relationship. Now he found another one. He's a family man now. That part doesn't happen to me yet, but it will. And what was great was that he was working in a rope factory. That's what he did every single day. And he wanted to make videos, just like I wanted to make videos. Now he has a business and he became a multi-millionaire out of YouTube. He did his things and so forth. Now I'm nowhere near that. But to make this my primary income where it is supporting me and you guys are watching the videos and that's what you're contributing, I reached that 9G platform. Like, that's what I feel 100,000 represents for me. And this is just the start. But I feel like it's such a success story, a real success story of someone who tried so many businesses that failed. I can name at least 4 of my businesses that failed before this and getting to this. And after 6 years, seeing this as a success, not just financially, but the letters you guys and gals send me, the fact that I was in such a deep, dark place, I was trying to be hopeful. Going back to Roman Atwood, his quote was, "Smile more." And when I was so down, I would force myself to smile more. And I was like, I need something like that. Not to copy him, but to honor his message. And for me, smiling was great. But what was on the inside, I always held that hope. I really did. And I say it at the end of every video, in case people don't know. I say it right at the end. Fast forward to the end of the video, and I always say, be hopeful. Sometimes I don't feel that hope, but the message is there. Good things happen, and then I go back to the be hopeful. So today is a moment where I honor that message of hope, which goes beyond me. Hopefully it reaches you. Hopefully you're using it. That's what I want. The message is bigger than me. It is powerful. It brought me out of some place where I was really low, and now at a place where I'm so high in my life, not in material things necessarily, but in joy and happiness. I don't want to ramble, but this is my story. And I feel it's so real to me that I need to share it. It's almost like a testimony to what has been happening. I have to thank my family. I have to thank all of you. I have to thank God. I have to thank myself for not giving up on myself. I'm my hardest critic and so forth. I didn't get to fly jets, but with YouTube, I was able to save enough money to pay for my own private pilot's license. That's enough for me. I realized I don't need to fly jets and join the military. I could do it recreationally, and I'm so thankful I can because of this channel, literally. So you guys and gals, by watching, by thumbing up, people think, why is it so important to thumbs up? It pushes my videos to everyone else, to other people who've never seen me. You're probably watching because someone else thumbs up the video and that raised the video algorithm and it showed it to you in the recommended. That's a simple thing. So if you are watching for so long and have not subscribed, I highly encourage to do that. It's absolutely free to like the video. It's absolutely free. It takes a second. If you haven't liked this video, I'd appreciate it. Yeah. So I've never told that before. I'm like, whatever time it takes to say it, I'm going to say it. But I do appreciate it. I am so thankful to all of you. This is my journey. This is 100,000 subscribers. I have a big announcement. It's going to come out in another video because it's just so much in one. But watch for the next video. I have a big announcement. It's literally life-changing on YouTube. So much good stuff. I've alluded to it. Some of my Patreon members, or if you're a Patreon member and you're in the, you're in the $3 tier, you will know what this is about. But it's coming. It's already made. I just have to give you guys the address. Alright guys and gals, you've waited long enough to see if you won the biggest giveaway I've ever done. In case you didn't know, I gave away 9 DVD sets of tons of shows. I have them all here. I'm going to show them to you, reveal the winners. It is pretty much random. If everyone is given a number, it goes into the hundreds of people. So everyone from the teens all the way up to the biggest numbers in the 400 and something range. And so, yeah, it's very broad. There's no real thing to it. As long as you fulfilled all the requirements, you were eligible. So in case you don't win in this one, keep trying. It's absolutely free to do it, and I give these away to just a way to promote the channel. So yes, congratulations to everyone who has won. Let's start with Hogan's Heroes full DVD set. This has all 178, I believe, episodes of Hogan's Heroes. Hopefully 68, 168, my bad. And this goes to Stephanie P. Congratulations, Stephanie P. This will be sent for you, to you, very, very, very soon. Now we go to Munsters DVD. This Munsters DVD, the winner is Mark L. Congratulations, Mark L, winning this Munsters DVD. Now I have another one, but I'll just show this one. I have another set, another DVD Munster set. Like I said, it's down there, but I'm just holding this one just so I don't reach down. It's a little easier. It's going to Ed T. Ed T is winning the second Munsters full set. This is a full set, so I'm giving away 2 of these. All right, now we're gonna have, I gave away 3 of these. So this has 16 unedited, full-length, colorized episodes of I Love Lucy, plus the black and white versions. There's everything from season 1 all the way to season 6. Lucy and Superman, Lucy and the Grapes, LA at Last, bonus box, Lucy Gets Into the Pictures, Lucy and John Wayne. It goes on and on and on. So the first winner of one of these sets, 1 out of 3, Yolanda de la, boom. I usually don't want to say people's last name here, but you know you won. Be contacting all of you very, very soon. The second set, like I said, they're down over here. They're just duplicates. Same set. Joshua J. Congratulations, Joshua J, for getting the second set, the colorized DVD episodes of I Love Lucy. And I have a third set for Bradley M. Bradley M, congratulations on your 16 episode DVD set, which will be coming to you very, very soon. Now, guys and gals, we're getting to the biggest, in my opinion. This is all. You can see them all in here. All 3 seasons, I believe it's 98 or 99 episodes of Gilligan's Island. Every single one, every single episode of Gilligan's Island in existence is here and is coming to you very, very soon. The winner is David M. David M, congratulations on your full set, all 90-something episodes of Gilligan's Island. That's amazing. You're going to have fun on the island. And finally, this is probably the craziest. This is a full I Love Lucy set. Now, I Love Lucy had 9 seasons. It technically had 6 seasons of half-an-hour episodes, and then seasons 7 through 9 were 13-hour-long episodes. Those are here too. So you have, I believe, 190, because it's 179, and it's plus the other 13. You guys and gals do the math. It's close to 200 episodes of I Love Lucy. Every single one. Ricky, Desi, Bill Frawley, Vivian Vance, Ricky, Fred, Ethel, all of them. They're all here. And, of course, Lucy. The winner is Susan G. Congratulations, Susan G. Now, if you didn't win, there were hundreds of people who participated in this. Of course, I have more people who participated than actual winners, but don't worry, because I'm going to be doing more of these and of more shows as well. I've done them with the show Chips, the Three Stooges, so many more, and I will be adding more shows. So thank you so much for all the support, for all the love. More videos coming. Thanks for helping me reach 100,000. Couldn't have done it without you. We'll see you next time, guys and gals. Stay tuned. I have a couple blooper things in just coming a little bit. Oh my goodness. This video took a little bit to make, but hopefully you enjoy it. It was a little long, but I think it was necessary. We'll see you next time. And don't forget, guys and gals, always better yourself. And most importantly, be hopeful. gosh. What is wrong with this area? Ah! Oh my gosh, it doesn't want to do it for the camera. Yes, finally! Oh my gosh, that took like 50 takes. Blooper reel. 9 DVD. Thank you so much to my Diamond Tier patrons, Citizen Kane 359, Paul T, Ricky, Gary N, David D, Sally N, Yasmin G, and Lori K. If you want to be part of the Patreon family, don't forget to take a look at the description with many exclusives that you can enjoy.